Hello everyone and happy new moon in Aries. So this is for the Chi Life Center YouTube channel. I hope to see everyone this week coming up for the new moon in Aries. So let me bring up the Facebook page to Chi Life Center. So last month was really busy for everyone that is local. And I didn't get to teach as much as I wanted to. Now, today's March 31st and tomorrow is the 1st of April. So April's calendar is up on the website. I need to update the address. So if you look at the event page, you'll see the correct address at the plaza. And so you'll see the correct address. Excuse me. For the studio. Okay, so all the classes are listed there and the workshop. So we're focusing on the new moon in Aries, and I'm going to be doing a Kundalini style meditation, heal the heart meridian, basically healing a broken heart. And we're focusing on that. Okay, and we want to focus on that because the new moon is in Aries and Chiron is in Aries. So I'm not going to get too much into astrology because that's not what this video is about. But we want to focus on healing ourselves, okay? And when we do the meditation, the mudra, the pose, if you will be the Saturn finger at the third eye. So we want to focus on healing the heart, whatever issues that you're going through. Okay. Now, before the 5th, which is the exact date of the new moon in Aries, the high peak is going to be at 1:50. Okay. Now that is really early in the morning. Okay. So, but before you go to bed, you can set your intention for that healing to come through, planting new seeds of healing for ourselves. And if you look at the, I need a bottle of water, the write-up, you'll see that, we want to plant this new seed of healing at the new moon to start a new cycle of thought for ourselves and our minds and so on. I'm going to pause to get some water. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I took down some notes of really what I want to say. Okay, this is mainly for the astrology video, most of the information. So you can go to my other channel for the astrology breakdown. But we want to focus on the Saturn finger. We want to turn negativity into positive. Whatever our experience is with that, we want to work on our heart chakra. I'm going to touch the mic for the new moon, about healing the heart and the heart meridian, that flow of chi, that flow of energy to the heart. So we want to turn whatever our negative situation is into something positive. We want to find patience towards other people, their behavior towards us, because, in certain cases, we can be more firm with someone if we feel we're being treated poorly. But in most cases, we want to be strong enough to not allow things to bother us when it affects the heart. So we want to gain even more patience to handle other people's, lower behavior, right? So patience towards others and patience to fulfill our responsibility to ourselves. So just trying to do the best we can in our lives, right? And that Saturn finger is going to, which is the middle finger. So we can the Shuni mudra, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure I am. So this is one mudra we can do, thumb and middle finger. But for healing the heart, we're going to have this heart healing meditation on the new moon and other things. I won't want to go into everything right now, but just to give an idea of what will happen for that new moon. So the new moon is a new cycle. Okay, so I just want to just talk about the basics of it. So the new moon is a new cycle. And the Saturn finger represents the element of ether, right? Air, okay, above, the cosmos. Okay, so we want to connect to our higher selves in a sense, but our stronger self to gain more understanding, balance, compassion, wisdom, purity for our thoughts, our mind, the way we go about things, and most importantly, I think patience. I really like that, patience and understanding. So that's going to be what we're going to focus on for the new moon. Now, before the new moon, just want to sidebar, before the new moon on the 3rd, which is Wednesday, okay, Wednesday at 6 p.m., we have a heart chakra meditation. That's to balance all of the chakras, and then we focus in on the heart chakra. So whenever I do a chakra meditation, if I'm focusing on one chakra, we're always going to balance all the chakras and then focus again on that one chakra that workshop is mainly about. Okay, so on the 3rd of April, that workshop will be really good for clearing, balancing that chakra, right? It's just like an introduction, right? Your first date with your chakras, okay? And then on the 5th, the new moon in Aries. Aries is in Gemini, okay? So if you happen to be a Gemini, hey, this is like a lot of communication going on, okay? So that's going to be on the new moon. And I'm going back to my calendar just to get a little bit more information on this. But it's a good time for communication, a lot of creative thoughts, a lot of creative ideas, and you can really sit with that energy. It doesn't matter who you are. If you look at your birth chart, I don't care if we're talking about yoga, astrology, tarot, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. You have to know thyself, right? Knowing thyself. So if you look at your birth chart, wherever your Aries is or your Gemini, look at that, figure it out and connect to that. That's just on a deeper level. But even if you don't know your birth chart, you can still connect to the new moon meditation for healing the heart. Okay. So over the summer, which is a interesting season here in the desert, but we're going to have some astrology workshops. That way you can get a little deeper understanding, and I'll put up some videos on my other channel because it's more geared to that. So you'll be jumping back and forth, but that's okay. So that you understand yourself, and then it just makes your meditation a little bit more deeper when you understand your birth chart, right? Because you're working on yourself, right? You're not worried about someone else or, you know, what they're thinking. You want to work on yourself because helping ourselves and feeling good is very important. Okay. So Aries is, or Mars is going to be in Gemini for a good while. All right. So it'll be there also on the 6th. All right. And I'm just checking because I didn't check before, but that's okay. So it'll be there for a while. I will, if I find out, I'll put it in the comments. Okay. But this is a great time, especially if you're a Gemini or Gemini rising, to take advantage of this Mars energy and use it in a positive way. Okay. Not to, fight with yourself or anyone, but just use the positiveness of it to give you that energy that you need. And this new moon is very powerful for your meditation, for your manifestation, for planting a new seed for all of the signs. Okay. This is a great time to work on self-healing for yourself. Okay. And also you can just a little bit tap into awakening to your true power. Okay. Just a little bit, but mostly it's focusing on your stability and your strength for healing yourself. And when we're talking about healing ourselves, we want that upper, lower balance, and we want to get to the heart and to really radiate the essence of our true selves, okay, of our passion for ourselves. If we don't have passion for ourselves, then we're no good for ourselves or others. So join me on the 5th of April at 6:30. I want to say it starts at 6:30. 6 p.m. Okay, so it starts at 6 p.m. and it's going to be at Chi Life Center, and all the information is in the event page for the correct address. Okay, so I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to make the other video for my astrology channel. All right, have a good weekend.